I was very sad to hear that Anthony Bourdain passed away today, and I was even more sad to find out that he took his own life. It was a suicide. And, there's something that nobody talks about. There's something that you're not going to hear on the media. You're not going to hear this in the news. People are afraid to talk about this, but it's time we actually spoke about it. We tend to think when we're depressed, when we're struggling with problems, our brain tells us, if I only had this, if I only had that, if I was only a celebrity, if I was only a rock star or a movie star, and people loved me, and I had money and fame, I would be happy. Things would be easier. I wouldn't be depressed. But time and time again, we see these celebrities who are very, very unhappy, who take their own lives, who use drugs to numb the pain, who have drinking issues because they cannot cope with their depression and their anxiety, so they turn to substances. They turn to, unfortunately, sometimes taking their own lives. And it's about time we realized, wait a minute, it's not about the things. Depression is very real. Anxiety is very real. Feelings and emotions, all of this are very, very real. Yet we discard them and we think that, well, if we just had the money, if we just had the fame, if we just had something else, if we were someone else, we wouldn't be unhappy. But the very people that our society says should be happy and should have everything, they have all the money, the fame, and the love. They have all the fans, the adoring fans. They have a TV show, they have a movie, whatever. They're still struggling with depression. They're still unhappy. Some of the biggest names you know are very, very, very unhappy. And I will say Anthony Bourdain, in my experiences, was just a very, very nice person, full of passion. He leaves a really, really beautiful legacy. But if we can take anything away from this tragedy, it's to remember this truth that no one will talk about and tell people about this, please. It's not about getting more money, being a celebrity. That's never going to fix it. Depression is a real problem. There are real issues we all struggle with, whether you are a rock star and a movie star or someone that lives a life under the radar, very, very humble, selling cantaloupe by the side of the beach. It affects all of us. I was extremely depressed for many, many years of my life, and it took a lot to climb out of it. It was like climbing Mount Everest for me. It's a real thing, and it doesn't matter where you are in the so-called hierarchy. It's a real thing. Being a celebrity doesn't change that. Being a movie star doesn't change that. Being successful, having money does not change that. We're in this together. So if you can take anything from this, the real truth about Anthony Bourdain's sad, tragic death, is to remember it's not about the things. Things aren't going to fix it. The money, the fame, all that's not going to fix it. It's about actually going inside, getting the assistance, get help. Depression is real. Get help. Suicide is not the option. And remember, we're all in this together, whether you are a so-called celebrity or whatever you do, whoever you are. It does not matter about the things.